The day the war stopped. The world was at war. The year was 1914, and the trenches of the Western Front were cold, muddy, and filled with the constant, low hum of distant guns. A young British soldier, far from his home, shivered and thought of Christmas. The air was heavy with silence, broken only by the occasional crack of a rifle. Then, a new sound drifted across the field, from the trenches of the enemy. It was a song, a German carol, sung in a language he didn't understand, but the melody was unmistakable. He and his comrades began to sing in response, their voices joining together in a familiar English carol. The two songs, from two different languages, met in the cold night air, a fragile bridge built of music and hope. A shout came from the German side. "You no shoot, we no shoot." And then, a figure emerged from the trench, walking slowly into the desolate field between them. He was holding a small Christmas tree with a single candle lit on top. Cautiously, the young British soldier and his comrades climbed out of their own trench. They walked slowly, their boots sinking into the mud, until they met the German soldier in the middle of no man's land. They shook hands, a simple gesture that felt like the most important thing in the world. More soldiers emerged from both sides, and the field filled with men who, just hours before, had been trying to kill each other. They exchanged small gifts, chocolate for cigarettes, buttons for biscuits. A British soldier showed a German soldier a photo of his family, and the German soldier smiled. A French soldier, who had been watching from his own trench, joined the gathering. He was given a piece of chocolate and a cigarette, and he smiled, a shared moment of peace and understanding. Then, a leather football was found. Someone kicked it, and the soldiers, once enemies, now formed two teams. The field was uneven, the ball was old, but the game was on. The game was a blur of laughter and shouts. For a few hours, the war was forgotten. The only battle was for the ball, and the only goal was to have fun. As the sun began to set, the soldiers shook hands one last time. They returned to their trenches, the silence now heavier than before. But for one day, the world had stopped. It was the day enemy soldiers stopped a world war to play football.